up, guys? Oscar here with the new video, and this is going to be discussing the Washington football team training camp. It's day 10. I didn't do a video for day 9 just because it was it was a in-person practice, and I don't think the media were able to it's not that they didn't have access, is that the notes and the tweets that they were sending out were so vague that I didn't want to be too vague with the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and discuss day 9 or day 10 of the Washington football team here today. I'm also gonna be discussing Real Madrid's second preseason matchup against AC Milan. So stay tuned for that. I will do that in a separate video after this one. So if you're a Madrid fan, go ahead and just be prepared for that video. It's also going to be a Real Madrid preview or season preview, what I expect from Real Madrid this season and so on. So let's go ahead and let's discuss Real Madrid here, not Real Madrid, Washington here real quick. Preseason week, not preseason, training camp day 10. So really, from what I saw from Rhiannon Walker and from what I saw from Zach Selby was that the defense came to play today. Danny Johnson had an interception in the red zone. It was tipped, and then Danny Johnson just picked it off. Daryl Roberts, I think his name is, also played very well against Dex Milne and the slot wide and the slot guys. Curtis Samuel actually is back from injury or from the COVID list. He's still injured, and Ron Rivera said that he did not is not going to rush back Curtis Samuel. He said that Curtis Samuel is a lock for the roster, so because he's familiar with the scheme and all that. So no worries about Curtis Samuel. We'll see him when we see him. Adam Humphries, maybe even Dex Milne. These guys can fill that Curtis Samuel role. So don't worry about Curtis Samuel, in my opinion. He should be fine when making the roster. So don't worry about him. We will get him when we'll get him. Some other notes and some other plays. Samis Reyes had a few catches here and there. Let me see. Jordan Kunasik, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, actually had an interception of Steven Montez. Steven Montez has had an interception 3 out of the 5 training camp sessions when he's ended them. So really, Steven Montez, he's going to be the designated quarantine quarterback. It is what it is there. Kelvin Harmon was playing, had a few snaps, but had a few drop passes, and the defense, had him locked down. De'Ami Brown and Benjamin St-Juste were also, battling. And, Benjamin St-Juste won a few battles, and then I think De'Ami Brown won towards the end. So, really, like I said, the defense won today. The defense of the Washington football team won today. Some other things that Ron Rivera said that I guess, the media asked him, what is it looking like for the starters in preseason game 1 against the Patriots? He said that starters will get playing time. The starters will get playing time. And he said straight out that Ryan Fitzpatrick, what he wants to see from Ryan Fitzpatrick is leadership on that offense. If Ryan Fitzpatrick shows leadership on that offense, then, obviously he'll get the starting job. But he wants to see Ryan Fitzpatrick, be a leader, show, his solid, play solidly throughout the preseason. And then that's how Ryan Fitzpatrick can be the starter. Some other, the offensive line was a question because we saw Cornelius Lucas playing on the left side and then on the right side as well. Stop. Sorry about that. I was getting a notification in my ear. He was also asked about the, offensive line. He said that the offensive line, I've been saying it all along, that the offensive line is going to be an intriguing battle. Who's going to make that, who are going to be the starters. So he said that there's going to be a lot of, there's going to be some shifting on that offensive line to see who will get the main starts. So that is, what Ron Rivera was stating regarding preseason game 1 on Thursday. Some other notes and nuggets. John Bostic and I want to say, who was it? It was an edge. I think it was one of the edge rushers. Can't. It's probably gonna come back to me at the end. Or when I'm off air, or not recording this session. But John Bostic, disrupted, a play, busted up a play. It was an open field tackle. So we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, the linebacker position is something to look at. The quarterback position, I completely forgot that Ron Rivera went with 5 corners last year. We'll have to see who makes the roster. Because Divore, I can't remember his first name. Divore had a few pass breakups today as well. So, the defensive line, in my opinion, is set. The defensive line is set. The question is, who are going to be the starting linebackers? Who are going to be the backup edge rushers and linebackers? Who are going to be the starting cornerbacks? On the outside with William Jackson III, who are going to be the starting safeties and all that good stuff. So, competition, I cannot wait for preseason game 1 against the Patriots. I cannot wait for, who shows up, because that's, when we get to see some hard hitting. So, who do you guys think will make the roster? I'll put my 53-man roster predictions maybe after preseason. Maybe after I completely forgot that they changed the preseason rules. I just remembered that it's 3 preseason games and not 4. Man, when the NFL changes things on you. I'll probably do my preseason, my 53-man roster predictions after game 1 of preseason game. Yeah, after preseason game 1, I'll do my 53-man roster predictions, who gets cut and all that. So be prepared to watch that. Be prepared for a video for that. So alrighty, guys, that'll do it for this video for Washington content for the day. Up next will be Real Madrid and their preseason game, and also my regular season, my La Liga and Champions League predictions for Real Madrid and all that. So be prepared, and that's what's coming up next.